such a beautiful city. We get to live here. I just changed so fast without the help of a phone booth. It was really incredible. I'm here with Dr. Claudia Challoner. She is a doctor of physical therapy. And this morning we want to talk about a motion test, right, to see how well your body moves,
yes,
so you
correct.
can prevent further or future problems.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, so I was asked, I feel ridiculous a little bit right now.
You look like you're going to go out for a run right now.
And I never wear the high-top socks like this. This morning when I was putting this together, I could not find my regular running shorts, and I'm like, I have no time for this. It's 3 in the morning, so I slide these. You know, I feel like I'm in a 1970s, you know.
That makes it that much better.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to start off with just a quick functional test.
Okay.
So what I'm going to have you do is you're going to start standing.
All right.
You're going to go down to the ground, sit on your butt, and
Any
then
way I
stand
want?
back up again. So we're trying to do this test without using your hands. Now, if you have to use your hands, of course, use them.
Okay. So down to the ground.
Yep, down to the ground.
And sit on my butt?
Yep, sit on your butt.
Well, I'm going to have to rock back and fall down.
Then you might have to use your hands.
Okay, ready?
Nice! All right, go ahead and back up.
Without my hands?
Now you got to stand back up. Nice.
Okay.
I love
That's a
it.
good
That
thing?
is awesome. So what we're looking for in this test is if you have any pain while you're doing it. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have the range of motion in order to do so? You have actually really good hip range of motion, so that was fantastic.
Oh, okay,
A
good.
lot of people don't have the hip range of motion in order to do that test. Do you have the strength and the balance to be able to stand back up again? So all of these factors are going to play into, you know, preventative measures for future injuries.
Well, who are you talking about, though? Because, you know, everybody eventually will lose their range of motion at a certain age, right? We all will start to get a little bit more demure in that respect. But you're talking about, I guess, younger folks that should have that range of motion?
I think that everyone should be able to do
throughout
this test.
Your life.
Yes, because as we age, like, I don't let people use age as an excuse. Like, yes, you're going to maybe lose a little bit of range of motion, but we still want to have good, efficient range of motion as we age. So, you know, we all go to the dentist to get our teeth cleaned. We go to the mechanic to get our car tuned up. So these are all preventative actions so we don't break down on the side of the highway or have to go in for a root canal. So why wouldn't you spend the time to go in for a movement assessment to have a look at your muscles and joints, so that way you're not having, you know, you're lowering the risk of having an injury in the future.
And you have a promotion going on right now. Tell us a little bit about that.
So you can call Movement RX in the next 24 hours, and we'll set you up for a free 15-minute movement screen with one of our doctors of physical therapy. So it's all about being proactive.
And the contact information is there on your screen. Contact you guys and you can set up a free movement screening.
Yes.
And if you don't have the movement that you should have, then I would imagine there's some kind of therapy that can follow.
Yes, of course. We want to, you know, nip that in the butt right now, because that's going to help you not have an injury in the future. So,
all right. In terms of, you know, movements that you shouldn't do because you can cause injury by doing the wrong thing. You know, many years ago, decades ago, in fact, I had lifted a bag. I was wearing a suit, and I wanted to move a heavy bag of rocks. I think it was like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
I didn't want to change. We were in a hurry, so it was like I grabbed them and lifted them like this, moved them, didn't think a thing about it, and then the next day could not get out of bed. The back was locked.
Yeah, exactly.
And it stayed that way for probably a week, and ever since then, I mean, probably once a year, it'll lock again.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah, and that's, so the movement piece, you might have full range of motion in order to complete that action, but maybe you weren't doing the movement itself properly. So, you know, that's important about the movement screen is we're going to look at your movements and then address that movement piece. Like, how are you squatting? How are you deadlifting, which is basically picking something up off the floor? How are you doing these things, and how can we better that movement so that way you don't injure yourself when you're picking up the bag of rocks?
Okay, well, very interesting. So get your movement assessed. Be sure to look, and don't wear the high-top socks. It looks ridiculous. Don't do that to yourself. Okay, well, Dr. Claudia, nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks for having me.
All right, when we come back, we're going to